Alright everyone, welcome back to Last 2023. My name is selcouthmind and I am super excited to be hosting once again for another exciting run. This time we have umbrellajill with Darius twin normal mode hyper Greatthing %. So take it away.
Hi, I'm umbrellajill and this is Darius twin. I'm with FoxPlaysOfficial on commentary here. So basically the way that it's called normal mode hyper Greatthing is that I play on normal difficulty. There's just normal and easy. And then the hyper Greatthing is like it's like a special boss fight that you get to by taking a certain route on the game map, because there's levels and I can show you that in a minute. So we're just gonna start off on the first level. I've maxed out my lives just in case for marathon safety. You never know. You can get extra lives. Go ahead.
Yeah, I guess I'll explain Darius to everybody in the chat.
Yeah,
so,
go ahead. Yeah.
So Darius is it's a Taito arcade game, and what makes it stand out to the other, I guess, what's the other big ones? Gradius, R-Type, Raiden, and all that, is that you might notice that everything in Darius is a little bit colorful. The music's great.
Aquatic.
And it's very aquatic. Yes, it's very fishy, dare I say, this game is. Even it says the Wikipedia, on the actual Wikipedia itself, not even like a fan wiki, it says Darius is known for its branching stage paths, upbeat soundtrack, cute sea life inspired enemies. So it even says we're so cute.
Yeah.
Darius Twin's a lot more simplified compared to the other, I guess, shoot 'em ups. It's one of the nicer ones where when you die, you actually have all your power ups still. So instead of the ones where when you die, you lose all your power ups and start from scratch. Just start from where you are with all your power ups, but you just obviously lose a life. Basically, you'll see umbrellajill pick certain spots on the level to chill out in. Basically, they're just safety spots, so you don't get spawned by enemies. So in this level, it's left in the middle, just obviously trying to get as many points as possible, so that way you get more lives, and just in case we have any deaths in the game, which won't happen because umbrellajill is too good at this game.
It could happen, it could very well happen, but yeah, that's what I was gonna say earlier. You can get more lives by how many points you get, so you want to try to kill as many enemies as possible.
Now this game doesn't have branching power-ups, doesn't it? It just has one? Is it two color power-ups?
Yeah, well there's the little corner bullets that you shoot out, and then your main bullets that you shoot out the front. The little power-ups that you pick up when you kill the groups of 6 little lantern-shaped ships. But yeah, you can get different bullets depending on which power-ups you pick, to be honest. Like, you can end up with different looking... There's actually a bullet that we skip on the second to last level because it's actually less powerful if you pick it up, so we definitely try to skip that one, for example. This is the first boss in the game. This one you just kind of like stay in front of it, but you can't shoot the tiny bullets, so you can shoot the pill-shaped ones. Yeah, and then it's gone.
Why are you flexing how good are you at this game? It's gone. This one makes Darius a bit unique. It has its stage select, so you can either go B path, C path, which then goes back to D, and then you go E, F, and then it goes between I, G, H, you go J, K, and then L. So yeah, makes it a little bit different.
Yeah, so we choose the bottom path. The speedrun route chooses the top path because the top levels are meant to be slightly easier than the bottom levels. So that's why.
Unfortunately, we are watching Jill, who's hardcore gamer, always picks the hardest route.
No, so that's why I put it in the description of the route, is that it's just the normal mode hyper Greatthing route, because we're going the bottom way because we want to fight the hyper Greatthing because he's got a banging soundtrack for the boss fight. So
actually, does the other boss, because we only looked at it the other day, the octopus guy, did he have his own song at all or not?
No, well the turtle is the one that you get instead of the
the
if
turtle.
You go the top route, the turtle, and no, he just has the normal boss music.
Nah, we want new music.
Yeah, if you go the bottom route, you get rewarded with like a special boss fight with like his own special theme song, so. And these like mini bosses in the levels, you don't have to kill them. They're sort of optional, but I do try to kill all of them so I can get the bonus points. But if you don't kill them in a set amount of time, they just kind of like swim off screen.
Yeah, the levels are on a timer effectively, so everything's on a timer until you get to the boss, and then obviously the boss gets triggered at the end.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just kind of like well, it's a shmup. It's an auto-scroller. But yeah, the mini bosses are optional. They don't stay on the screen until you kill them. They go away after a while if you don't. There's actually a gray fish in the 4th level that sometimes gets away, but I'm gonna try to get him. He's just a little tricky sometimes.
Darius is also a bit nice and friendly compared to other shoot-ups because the shield power is quite common. It's like one or two a level at least, and you can take like about maybe 3 or 4 hits with it. Obviously, you know, if you fly into an enemy, just hover over its body. There is no like invincibility timer, so obviously don't do that.
Yeah.
But
yeah, sometimes if you like slam straight into an enemy, it's a one-hit kill even if you have a shield on. And then the different color shields will protect you from different amounts of damage. If you play this game 2-player, that's why it's called Darius Twin, because you can play as 2 different ships. Couch co-op, there's the same amount of upgrades, so you have to share all the shields and all the bullet upgrades between the 2 of you, so it honestly, in some ways, makes it a little harder.
Now, just a heads up to everybody watching this stream right now, this boss, unfortunately, the bullets flash so quickly that it doesn't show up on the stream at all. You might think, why is Jill moving this weird pattern? She's actually dodging like a million bullets.
Yeah, I think it looks like they're mostly showing. I'm streaming to Discord in 30 frames, so you probably can't see them.
Yeah, so every time the fish opens its mouth, it's shooting bullets out, but yeah, you won't be able to see them. But just pretend that Jill's dodging a million bullets, explosions happening everywhere. Cat's coming and meowing at her. She's patting at the cat while dodging the bullets. I'm too good at this.
Oh no. Like the first death of the run. But yeah, so the green fish, the big bullets are a little bit harder to dodge, so I usually just hit them with the diagonal one. That's pretty much the biggest strat for that boss fight. And then this is the 3rd level. Let me grab that. Okay. There's a good safety strat for this level. Like each level has like its own spot to stay in, like Fox was saying. This level, the tough part is that it sort of moves up and down, and the floor and ceiling kind of move, so you don't want to bump into them. But if you kind of stay in this little divot in the background, like this shape right here, it mostly, like, there's certain spots where the top and bottom will still overlap from it, but it's mostly just safe from hitting the floor and ceiling if you stay here while everything's moving.
Yeah, luckily this level's like nice and got that. Yeah, you can see that grey rectangle in the middle. That's where you just chill out.
Yeah, the darker spot in the background.
But yeah, Darius it's been a long-standing series. The first Darius game came out in 1987, and there's actually a Darius collection. Darius Burst Chronicles. Darius Burst Chronicles Saviors is like the last game, and there's a Cosmic Revelation game as well. I don't know what that one's like. It doesn't have a Wikipedia article. It's pretty niche. It's one of the more, I guess, less popular shoot 'em ups, but still has like a reputation. It's still a cool game though.
Yeah, there's a couple like more recent ones that they've come out with too. They still actively make them. And then there's a couple of collections on the Switch that have collections of all the old console games and all the old arcade games as well that you can get. So like you can play this on the Switch if you get the console collection one.
Yeah, the last release is Darius Cosmic Collection on the Switch in 2019 and PlayStation 4 2020. That's just pretty much a collection of all the games.
Yeah.
Have you actually played any of the other Darius games at all, Jill?
Yeah, I've played 2 or 3 of them. Yeah, because I have both of the collections. I got the hard copies of them. It was like one of those like, those like limited run or whatever.
Yeah,
those people. Yeah, it was one of those deals to get the hard copies.
My
cat's in front of me.
Boarding a huge battleship.
Does the difficulty scale? No. Though in some ways it's easier because like the enemies are still the same difficulty to kill, but then you have to share power-ups, so it's like kind of a give and take.
With this boss, you want to stay far away, shoot the get close, shoot the tentacle, then stay far away to dodge the bullets, and then move in, move out, move in, move out.
Yeah, the little eyeballs are way easier, or the bullets are way easier to dodge when you're farther away, because they kind of like spread out as they kind of, I don't know, move away from the enemy. And then it's sort of the hitbox is mostly like where the eyeballs are at.
And dead. Easy.
Those little bullets are harder to dodge than they look like.
They're kind of cute. They're actually like really cute bullets.
Yeah, everything in this game is cute, so...
If there's any messages for the host, be a good time to read if you've got.
Yeah, absolutely. I would love to remind everyone of the charity that we are supporting for this event. So, CARE works around the globe to save lives, defeat poverty, and achieve social justice. We seek a world of hope, inclusion, and social justice where poverty has been overcome and all people live with dignity and security. Founded in 1945, today CARE works in 110 countries, focusing on girls and women in their efforts, because they are disproportionately affected by poverty and are the key to fighting it. And of course, chat, we have that poll still open for which villager is going to get that Animal Crossing house. Isabel is still in the lead, but if you want Sable, or Kit Kat, or Tom Nook, or Raymond even, to get that house, you need to get your donations in very soon, because that run is coming up right after this one. We don't have a whole lot of time. I still say vote Sable, because Sable's going to make it even harder for Petite Quartz. But I would love to hear everyone else's thoughts of what villager they would love to see.
So that, thank you, yeah. That mini-boss, the Greyfish, was the one that sometimes he gets away from me, because he's sort of a little difficult to shoot, because he's in the middle of the screen and he shoots bullets from the back if you try to get behind him. But yeah, so this level, staying in the middle of the screen is beneficial, because as you can see, these dudes, if those dudes hit you, it's a one-hit kill. Like I was saying before, some of the enemies, if you just are right on top of them, it doesn't even care if you have a shield. You're out of here. So this level is mostly best to stay in the middle of the screen. And then there's some enemies, the little rolly balls that come out from the corners that you saw. So shooting from the middle, you can kind of hit the corner enemies. And you want to kill the rolly ball dudes as quickly as possible, because they shoot out little bullets everywhere, which are sort of hard to dodge. And then for this boss here, you don't want to shoot when the, you don't want to shoot the claws, so I just use the forward, and I don't shoot when the claws are in front of me. I wait till the claws start floating. Because see how he's shooting bullets like this? He'll just keep doing that if his claws are dead, but if you shoot him without killing the claws, he'll just sit here and let you kill him. So, like, he'll just kind of float the claws around, but as soon as you kill the claws, he'll just start shooting bullets again. And then another interesting thing is that if you take the top route, the lobster's a red lobster instead of, like, we take the bottom route and we get to see the cool blue lobster. So that's another cool thing about the bottom route. Yeah. And then this level is another one where it's better to stay in the middle. You get some more of those squids that come from the back really quickly. And there are some more corner of the screen enemies that come out, so staying in the middle is beneficial again for this level. Now we got the gold shield. The gold shield's the best one in the game. What were you gonna say? Oh shoot, I didn't mean to pick that, sorry.
This is if you guys don't know, a fun fact about Umbrellajill, this is her favourite song in the game. And one of her favourite songs in general.
Yeah, this is my favorite track in the game. Aside from the Greatthing, the Greatthing soundtrack is probably my second favorite, but this is my first favorite.
So that was a bit annoying because, like, you notice that the enemies come from the bottom. So for the first level, everything's coming in front of you. Oh, here we go. The onion ring hermit crab. This enemy has one of the most annoyingest bullet patterns ever.
Oh my god, it's so hard. I don't know, I didn't die, yay. That's the hardest enemy in the game.
It shoots two bullet, it has two patterns, but it goes pattern 1, pattern 1, pattern 2. Pattern 1, pattern 1, pattern 2. But because it moves up and down, to try and recall like where does the bullets go. It shoots in a 5 pattern, in a hexagon pattern, I guess? 5 bullets.
Yeah, I think like 5 or 6, yeah.
Yeah, it's just, that enemy's nasty. If you don't have a shield, it's just, yeah. If you also don't have the max power up bullet as well.
So we're gonna fight another one of those in the last level. So I think that's the toughest enemy to learn how to fight is, we call him the onion ring boy because we say that the little bullets that shoot out
like
are onion rings. Yeah, they look like onion rings. Tasty, tasty onion rings.
Almost near the end of the game as well. This is the 3rd last level, so next level is 2nd last.
Yeah. The next level is the one with the hyper Greatthing boss, the whale boss. So.
And to like anyone who wants to play shoot 'em ups or has never played one before, I actually recommend this one as a good place to start. Just because the penalty for death isn't so severe. The game's not that long either.
Yeah, and you can play on easy mode as well, which is like extra forgiving.
A lot of shoot 'em ups just got ones that are like super hard, and you got ones that are just too hard.
Yeah.
This
My
one
brain doesn't run that fast.
Yeah. And when you see some of those Tofu games,
best. Yeah.
So how do people play this?
Rena's really good at those type of games. The performer that was on before me. So, the seahorse, this spot kind of like diagonal from his head is kind of a safe spot, and then once he opens his belly for the little baby seahorses to come out, that's when you can shoot them. Little baby seahorses will come out though, which is really cute. And then if you take the top route for this level, it's actually an underwater level, and the final boss is an octopus, which I thought it was like a nautilus, but me and Foxy looked it up and it's actually an octopus.
We went to the official
Darius
like
wiki. Nautilus. Yeah, we went to the official wiki.
We got some sweet Darius lore, you know, learning about this game.
I thought it was a nautilus, but it's an octopus. It's like a red octopus boss. So that's really cool. I think how they put like so many different like it's not that many levels in the game, but there's like enough variation that with all the different levels and stuff, which is pretty interesting. This level is another one where it's got the moving screen and the obstacles, like you can bump into this, the environment. That's what makes this level pretty difficult. And there's a bullet in this level, like I said, that we're gonna avoid picking up. That one will give. If you pick that bullet up, it makes the boss in this level so much harder because the bullet is so much weaker than like this bullet pattern that we have with the what do you call this? Like this crescent shape.
Looks like a Sonic. It looks like a Guile Sonic Boom from Street Fighter.
Yeah.
I imagine she'd go Sonic, Sonic Boom, Sonic Boom, Sonic Boom as it shoots every single bullet out.
Yeah. Yeah. If you pick that one up, it's like the little like digital looking like pill bullet shape, and it's like it does way less damage for whatever reason. I'm not gonna pick that one up. That's that flashing one again.
Jill, how long do you reckon it took you to, I guess, get good at this game? Like, how many hours have you got in this game?
I don't know.
Let's count. Fair enough.
Well, I started playing this game when it first came out. This is the first video game I remember playing when I was like 4 years old. So.
Oh, you played this when you were 4. Damn, because I think I got this when I was like maybe 6 or 7.
Yeah. I used to play 2-player with my sister when I was 4 and she was 2. Like no idea what we're doing. Just doing like the first and like second and third levels over and over again.
So funny when you talk to I always like finding out, because most kids have the same childhood games. It's always like Crash Bandicoot, Spyro, Sonic, Mario, Ocarina of Time, and then you go like, oh, Darius Twin.
Yeah, well, that's like another streamer I was watching somewhat recently said that her childhood game was like, what is it, Super Ghosts and Ghouls or whatever that game was. I'm like, holy crap, that's such a difficult childhood game.
Jeez, that poor
oh
kid.
my goodness. She was good at the game, but I was like, wow, pro gamer.
That's like when because my childhood game was had a Game Boy, but then when I got the Super Nintendo, mine was Donkey Kong Country 2, and I'm very good at that game. And when I watch people play it, they're like struggling through. I'm like, huh? How did I beat as a kid?
Yeah. Yeah, so this is going into the special hyper Greatthing boss with the banger soundtrack. He's a little bit tough to fight, I'm gonna be honest with you.
So it's just basically a giant blue... Oh, sorry, it's a sperm whale.
Yeah.
And just gotta hang out the bottom. And the issue is that it shoots all these like anchors. So if you stand in front of its face, you're gonna get destroyed by those solid big blue pill bullets. And then it shoots little baby bullets everywhere as well. So boss is probably the closest to bullet hell this game gets. There's just so much going on. But luckily, you just have to hit him anyway. You don't. There's no weak spot, does he?
Yeah, no, there's no weak spot, so that's the good thing about it.
Song, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, he shoots out like these little fish out of his mouth, and then I just try to avoid, because once you shoot the little fish, little bullets come out, and I just try to avoid the little bullets pretty much. And I didn't lose my shield. That's good. There's no shield in the last level, so I'm pretty excited when I hold on to my shield for the.
Yeah, because obviously no shield is one hit kill. The last level is a lot. Luckily, the last level has a bit of a cheese spot in 3, 2, 1, and cheese.
Yeah, I think there's maybe 2 other cheese spots that other people use on this level, but this is the spot where I hang out at. So you can pretty much stay here the whole level, and then once the new onion ring hermit crab comes out, that's when we strike. So
is there any messages
have a drink
for
of
us
coffee.
hosts?
Yeah, absolutely. We have a $50 donation. Thank you so much for donating to charity.
Oh wow!
And that one went to the Stardew Valley pool. Stardew Valley is the first run tomorrow morning, and that pool is deciding whether the runner is going to be wearing Abigail or Haley. So you can check the one out and all the other fantastic pools we have open by typing !donate in chat and going to Tiltify.
Nice.
Thanks for the generosity. Let's go.
Let's go. So then we just wait for this bright red angelfish to go off screen, and that's our cue to strike. Spur into action. Is that a phrase? I think.
Oh, why not? It is today.
Maybe. It is. Yeah. So this entire level is full of mini bosses. As you can see, it would be a complete nightmare to try to kill all of them. Here we go. So then we sit here for 2 bullets. 1, 2. Sit here for 2 bullets. 1, 2. Then we move up here. And then once the yellow squid goes, that's when we start shooting him. If you start shooting this hermit crab a little bit too early and you kill him too quickly, another one will spawn. And then you have 2 to deal with. I didn't know why that happened, but then someone explained it to me one time. If you kill him too fast, then another one comes out, and I was like, oh no. So...
And we've timed out the level, so we're at the boss, which is the anglerfish.
Yeah, this is the final boss of the game. The anglerfish doesn't even get their own theme song like the Hyper Greatthing does, so this one's not too bad. You just kind of follow the screen around a little bit, and then there's this one weak spot to shoot at. And it'll have like these little fishies come out, and you just shoot the little fishies that come out. And then once it cycles back to the front, we'll shoot the little fishies from its mouth as well. A huge battleship. It was pretty big, I'm not gonna lie. This is a pretty big battleship.
If I was a space pilot and I saw a giant aquatic...
Oh my god!
A giant aquatic metal... Yeah, I'd be terrified.
Poop my pants if I saw that. Yeah, so now we go inside of their mouth, and then we can, there's like, what did you say this thing was called? I forget.
A walrus? This is a walrus.
I don't know. It's a seal or a walrus, or like a,
Someone in chat will correct us.
Yeah.
Basically, just stand back, keep shooting, shoot the balls, then shoot them out. Not too bad.
This is the final boss, and that's it. Time, my bad. Time. You know, that's totally fair, yeah. Walrus, yeah. Teeps, no! Yes. Their little, cute little head pops off. So, that's the end of the game. Yoo-hoo! We saved our planet. The whole, like, story of the game is that you're trying to save your home planet, Darius, from these, invading aquatic, ships. Excuse me, sorry. So that's why the last level is just called Darius, and then you beat the game. You saved, your planet. You get this cool little jammer.
The game might look way too easy.
Yeah, I did die twice, but that was pretty good. I mean, it can easily go south if I lose my shield. Like if I didn't have a shield at that second onion ring crab, it could have been kind of nasty. I could have lost all 8 lives, like. But I do have a save state there in the off chance. Now give me tummy pats. Yeah, my cat's gonna want some tummy pats.
That was a fantastic run. If people want to see more, where can they find you?
Oh, twitch.tv/umbrellajill. And Foxy's at twitch.tv/FoxPlaysOfficial. We should come up with a team name.
Umbrella Fox or Jilly Fox?
Jilly Fox? Jilly Fox makes me think of this Noel Fielding bit where he has the Jelly Fox. That could be good. The Jilly Foxes. So yeah, that's it. That's it from me.
Yeah, that's it for us.
Yeah.
Alright.
Jilly Fox is out.
Thank you so much for that fantastic run. This was so cool to watch. Chat, hang on. We got one more run still tonight. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned for some Animal Crossing. Hello everyone, it is me, selcouthmind again. Welcome back to Last 2023. Our next run is still getting set up, but in the meantime I have some super exciting news. We had a donation come in from Trinket for $77.77, very precise there, with the message, Sable Squad. And with that donation, Sable has taken the lead for Animal Crossing. So if you want Isabel to get in the lead, you still got a couple minutes, but right now it looks like Sable Squad is winning. But also super exciting, we are $65 away from $2,000 raised total. That is so amazing, chat. You're doing such an awesome job raising money for an amazing cause. And just to remind you again a little bit about that charity, founded in 1945 with the creation of the CARE package, CARE is a leading humanitarian organization fighting global poverty. CARE places special focus on working alongside women and girls. Equipped with the proper resources, women and girls have the power to lift whole families and entire communities out of poverty. In 2022, CARE worked in over 110 countries, reaching more than 170 million people through 1,600 projects. To learn more, visit www.care.org. It's an amazing charity. We're raising so much fantastic money for them. And of course, if you want to learn more about all of the various incentives that we have, all the things you can go donate towards, you can go check that out on Tiltify. One I want to highlight real quickly for tomorrow is the first run tomorrow is going to be Stardew Valley. We have a poll live for that, and you can decide whether the runner will marry Abigail or Haley. Right now, there is just a $10 difference, so it is super close. Your donations can decide which run you get to see first thing tomorrow. And of course, there's also incentives for Strange Horticulture and Shepherd's Crossing. You can check all those, of course, out on Tiltify, !donate in chat to get that link. But that is going to be all from me. tonight. This has been a fantastic time hosting and having a lovely time. Such fantastic runs. And I hope you've been having a great time as well. And have a great rest of Mass.